just wanna have fun.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chii. This is Life with Chii. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Welcome back. It's been a minute. I took a whole year off, and after being bullied, a lot of words, a lot of pressure, a lot of you know, I'm back. I'm really back. A year roundabout, a bit over a year really, but like around about a year since I went missing. Where did she go? I won't even lie, there's a lot going on. Hold on, let me get my notes. Okay. By the way, disclaimer, I have 4 nails on this hand, 3 nails on this hand. Let's not too much on that, you know what I mean? Like, I see it, I know. We've been in the middle of a snowstorm, so I think I'm allowed to look a bit shabby. It's been a time. This YouTube so much. I miss this. I mean, I only did it for like a few months when I started, but like I feel like I got so used to it, and my family too is so supportive. The reason we are here today, all right, the big thing that probably brought you to this video, because that's what I'm gonna make the title of the video, is that I moved, guys. And you know, like when I was watching my old videos, I was like, I hope I still sound the same. I don't know. I don't know if I have a twang. I don't know. I really can't tell, but like, it is what it is. Anyways, I moved to the United States of America. Whoop whoop. I moved. What a scary experience. Let me tell you that. What a scary experience. Yeah, last time you guys saw me it was 2024, I think around about October. Let me fill you in. I moved to the United States January 2025. So yeah, I applied for school. Well, I was probably already in the process when I was talking to you guys, but I got in, everything worked out, and I officially moved on the 15th of January 2025. Yeah, I left home 14 January, arrived here, it was the 15th of January. I don't know what to tell you. And now it's been a good year and some change, because today's the 27th of January 2026. So the entire 2025 I was off of YouTube. I was off. And you know what, let me tell you guys something. Growing up, I always used to feel like I had to be somewhere else. You know, when I was younger in high school, I remember telling my friends, guys, I'm gonna go overseas. I mean, this is not the country I told them I'd want to go to, yes, but I believe that redirection is still an answer to the prayer. It's still an answer. It's still, you know, and at the end of the day, God's will, God's plan, right there. I have another one. Oh, you can't really see it. Let me see. God is good all the time. And okay, this one is irrelevant, but you're like really pretty. And I was watching this morning, I don't know if you guys know Spirit of Praise, but yeah, I was listening to Jehovah Ritepile Wena. Sometimes the prayer to the aunt,
bombastic side eye, criminal offensive side eye.
believe that the answer to your prayer is not necessarily going to be what you want to hear, and it's not going to be what you may have planned or what you think will work, but it will always be God's plan. 2024, right? I was here on YouTube, but a lot of things, emotions that I was going through was disappointment, sadness, sorrows, prayers.
Sorrows, prayers.
I was just going through it. And yeah, I mean, it taught me a lot. It's really made me mature. I was actually working at Lovisa, guys. It was fun, you know. I was being a girly girl. I don't think I said that in my previous YouTube video. Like, you know, I was working at Lovisa. That was fun. It was a learning curve. I had never worked before. So that was fun. I grew. I learned. Yeah. I met a lot of amazing people too. And I think in that time as well, I was also putting myself into a lot of solitude. I don't know, I watched my YouTube video where I was like, I was in Santon. I remember I checked into a hotel, spent the week there. Like, I remember that time I was, oh guys, my skin, scary. I was just going through it, but I was happy, trying to be happy. No, let me not lie, I was going through it. But yeah, so yeah, now we're here. Now let me tell you, I think I keep rambling. That was the past. Let's talk about now. Let's talk about 2025. Let's talk about after the pain that happened. What has happened over the past year, right? Now, over the past year, I would say, guys, obviously I came here for school. I told you guys earlier I was pursuing a degree in health science. Still doing that. So yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna share about school. I'm in school and everything is going good. That's all. I live in Texas. Texas is great. Texas is great, I would say. I live in Texas, but I also part-time. I also live in New York during the breaks. Everything is here, my friends, and then I have family in New York. And yeah, guys, it's really been, it's been something. I will say my favorite part last year was going to New York, because I feel like, you know, the first time you go to New York, it's like, in New York.
Tell by my attitude that I'm most definitely from
Concrete jungle.
yeah.
You know, it's that whole vibe, and it's just like you're thinking about the movies. You know, I was a big movie watcher growing up. Like growing up in my house, in my home, movies. Home Alone is a prime example of what I thought New York looked like. And boy. I mean, New York is great. It's great. But I think I've seen everything. You know what I mean? And you end up seeing, we're all just living different lives in different locations. The same lives in different locations. Everyone is living their own lives. Everybody's just focused on making money. Everyone is just focused on, you know, their own thing. And then you get the tourists. Oh my gosh, it reminded me of Cape Town, guys. Like Cape Town, you're living one of two lives. You're either there having some spontaneous holiday, you know, living a double life, doing something crazy, or you live there and you're just like, oh my gosh, this city is so expensive, and you're just grasping at straws to make it. Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, that's how I think, but yeah, obviously there's a lot of different people and different opinions. But yeah, back. So I took a little ad break. I was thrown into this big, well, different country, different culture. I felt like I was a kid again, I won't even lie, because you know, you're used to doing things a certain way, and you come across people who do things differently, and it's like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. Do I change what I do? Do I remain true to myself? It's just, you know, and it could be the most basic of things. Everything, you just question yourself in everything, you know. And so that's when I realized I need to take a step back from YouTube. I thought I would film my travel, you know, take you guys along and everything, and I did film a bit, but when it came down to it, you know, and I landed in DFW at DFW, and you know, I'm gonna use this as a primer. And I'm a city girl. Like I said, I grew up in the city and everything, but it's just like, this was different, you know. It was really different. It was like, people have accents, but they're telling me I sound weird to myself, you know. Honestly, okay, the last time I did my makeup on here, I looked like a clown. I saw it as I was watching my videos, and I was like, ew, what was I doing? Thank God for growth though. But yeah, so you know, in my mirror so far, I hope this comes out right. So you know, everything was just different. Everything was just like, it was just interesting. I don't know why I did that on my eyebrows, honestly. I've heard this thing has grip. I'm actually impressed at the grip it has. So yeah, it's been my first 4 months in Texas. I love it. Traveled to DC, Jersey, where else? Yeah. Then summer came. Obviously I traveled during summer, but summer was probably my favorite time. I had so much fun using Maybelline. I love the eraser. I met a lot of people. I did a lot of stuff. I saw a lot. Came back for, well, that's when I went to DC, the White House, everything. Came back for fall semester. Fall was great too. Yeah, fall was great. Yeah, guys, I don't know what else to tell you, honestly. Now we're here. I miss my family so much. I find myself thinking about them a lot, especially right now. We had a storm. You know, I was indoors. I'm thinking about COVID. You know, it was difficult. But it took me to a point where I realized that I've changed. I've evolved. I've grown. I'm more independent. And all these things would not have happened had I not moved. You know? Had I not moved, none of this would have happened, because I feel like I was in my parents' nest, you know. In as much as, yes, I was growing. I was in school too back then. But like I was completely in my parents' nest, and I was just like a baby. And you know, any problem, be calling my mom, and she'll be right there. Anything, I'll be like to my dad. So it's like I grew, and now, you know, pretty much just a little birdie in the world who's not so little anymore. But yeah, in New York over the winter break, it was so cold though. Oh my gosh, it was so cold. I froze. It was colder than I know growing up in high school, if we wanted to say the day was really cold, we'd be like, it's colder than a Zulu man's heart, guys. So that's how it was in New York over this winter. But it was good, I won't lie. Like I liked it. I saw snow for the first time. I need to come back to Texas, and we had a snowstorm this weekend. So it's like, wow. Okay. But yeah, it was good, honestly. Did not every winter activity out there, but some. I did some of the little winter activities, which was great, I would say. Not all, just some. This snowstorm weekend, that's when I decided, I was like, I really need to do something. You know, life is short. This snowstorm made me realize, I mean, we all know life is short. There's nothing we don't know about that. We know life is short. But it's just like, when things happen, you realize that, like, the time you have, it's not guaranteed. The same way the weather's not guaranteed. You know, what happens tomorrow is not guaranteed. And it's like, every opportunity you have, take it. If I have the opportunity to continue my YouTube right now, I should do it. Not wait until, oh, I'm living lavish. Wait until I have a great apartment. Wait until... The best time to start is now. Even if I don't have the great apartment. I mean, I live alone, yes. But it's like, why should I wait? I really love this. It's by Fenty Beauty. It's called the Pro Filter. It's so warm, guys. It has such a warm shade. Sometimes I overdo it, but today I'm not going to overdo it. But yeah, if you have now, do now. You know what I mean? Like, do now. And just take advantage of what you have right now, because you're not promised tomorrow. And just do what you can. At the end of the day, if it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not, the rest will be history. You know, you would have done it, but the point is, you lose nothing by trying. You lose nothing. And pray, guys. You know, one thing you must do is pray. I think if it's one of the biggest lessons I've learned, probably, is that pray, pray, pray. God will answer your prayers, and you will always have that calm sense of peace over you, that everything you're doing, at least you've prayed about it. You know, God will never forsake those who reach out to him. And I really liked the look. Really cute, really simple. Now we're just going to flat iron my hair. When the thing goes on. And guys, I really just want to say, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be back completely, but I do want this to be my comeback for real. So I do want to try my best to, you know, be back, because I really miss this. You know, I miss YouTube, I miss the whole thing, I miss the whole shebang. So I'm really trying my best to make time for it, because like I said in my early videos, you know, I was watching my early videos, and I've always had a passion for recording. Obviously I haven't been on YouTube, but I've still been recording, you know, where I can. And the content I recorded, mostly, I never, you know, it's all raw content. Never edited, never looked through it again. Just raw content on my phone, on my laptop, all over the place, you know. So I just want to try to make this really my comeback, and I'm going to try my best to be back and be down like that again, because I miss this, you know. And this was fun, and I know you guys miss me too, you know. So I like this look so much. No lashes, but my lace, ew.
This is my moment. I waited all my life. I could tell it's time.